Greetings to you all. I am Albus, Percival, Wulfric, Brian, Dumbledore, and it is my turn today to take you through this video. Our Harry Potter world is packed with all kinds of magical creatures, unforgettable characters, incredible locations, and a wide variety of spells. But did you know that some of these actually exist in the Muggle world where you live? Today I present to you 10 magical things in Harry Potter that are actually real. Number 10. Alchemy. Alchemy is not a made-up magical discipline. Indeed, alchemists actually existed, and their discipline tried to create a philosopher's stone and transform lead to gold. Even the Muggle physicist Isaac Newton dabbled in alchemy, a medieval forerunner to modern chemistry. Alchemy was concerned with the transformation of substances through experimentation. Its practitioners also explored the spiritual and mystical aspects of transformation, which is why they are called philosophers. A fundamental set of laboratory procedures, beliefs, and words were created by Islamic and European alchemists. Some of these are still in use today. They continued to adhere to the four-element theory of the ancient Greeks, and they frequently used ciphers and cryptic symbolism to protect their work's confidentiality. Latin alchemy became a thriving tradition in Europe as a result of the translation of Islamic science texts from the Middle Ages in the 12th century and the rediscovery of Aristotelian philosophy. Early modern science would later be greatly influenced by this late medieval alchemical tradition, particularly chemistry and medicine. Number 9. The Philosopher's Stone. As I mentioned earlier, alchemists were eager to produce a stone that could grant immortality. This mighty stone in our Harry Potter world is based on real-life legends of the Philosopher's Stone and the Elixir of Life, which would grant their users immortality. The Philosopher's Stone has various descriptions, and was sometimes said to be a common substance found everywhere, but unrecognized and unappreciated. From the Middle Ages to the end of the 17th century, the quest for the stone encouraged alchemists to examine numerous substances and their interactions in their laboratories. The quest thereby provided a body of knowledge that ultimately led to the sciences of chemistry, metallurgy, and pharmacology. Number 8. Mandrakes. Numerous strange magical plants can be found in our Harry Potter world, and some of them have unmistakably been borrowed from your Muggle mythology. One of these plants is the infamous mandrake, a leafy plant with an odd infant-like body and a mouth designed for screaming. When mandrakes are uprooted, they make a deadly howl, although young ones only knock out people unconscious. Earmuffs are necessary in both scenarios. Mandrakes are indeed a real plant of your world, and their roots do look like small human bodies. Mandrake plants have been used in actual medicine, notably as narcotics and even for crude surgery. They are linked to witchcraft as well. Number 7. Azkaban is the magical Alcatraz. You all know about Azkaban, the most notorious wizarding prison, which is a depressing turret-like location on the North Sea. Though figures like Sirius Black and Bartemius Crouch Jr. managed to escape, it has a reputation for being impossible to leave. As you may have guessed, Azkaban is largely based on a real-world prison. It is located on the island of Alcatraz, just off the coast of San Francisco, California. But there's more of it. Azkaban name is also similar to the Hebrew word Abaddon, describing either a place of destruction or the depths of hell, which seems fitting. Despite the odds, from 1934 until the prison was closed in 1963, 36 men attempted 14 separate escapes. Nearly all were caught or didn't survive the attempt. The fate of 3 particular inmates, however, remains a mystery to this day. Number 6. WOLFSBANE. In Harry's first potions lesson, Professor Snape asks Harry to distinguish between a monk's hood and wolfsbane. However, this is a trick question because they are the same plant and are both real. It produces purple drooping flowers that resemble a monk's hood and is also known as aconite. The blossoms are extremely lethal. Just brushing up against the plant might be fatal. as was reportedly the case for one British gardener in 2014. Wolfsbane got its name because the deadly herb was once used to kill wolves. Wolfsbane is employed in Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban to create a potion that will lessen Professor Lupin's werewolf symptoms. If you are watching this, you are halfway through the video and it means you are enjoying it. Please subscribe so we can continue producing more videos like this one. Number 5. VERITASERUM. You may remember Professor Umbridge threatening to use a truth potion on Harry in Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. I myself used one on the wicked spy Barty Crouch Jr. in Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. Both the Muggle and magical worlds could benefit from a truth-telling serum, but does one actually exist? Truth serums very much exist. In fact, they have been available since the 1920s. They are primarily mind-altering or psychoreactive, drugs which slow down the process of transfer of messages from the spinal cord to the brain. Lying usually requires a lot of effort, unless you are a compulsive liar. These drugs simply hinder your capability to concentrate and thus make it difficult to lie. They don't, however, completely inhibit your ability to lie. Some common examples include sodium thiopental, scopolamine, and sodium amytal. Historically, they have been used for various purposes. During World War II, they were used as anti-anxiety drugs on soldiers. Until 2011, they were also used as anesthetics. Very rarely have truth serums been used for interrogation, though, due to ethical conflicts. Number 4. Fluffy is definitely Cerberus. Even if this dog is not real, it is based on real mythology. The three-headed dog Fluffy, a pet of our beloved Rubeus Hagrid, is another fascinating addition from classical mythology. This mystical dog is based on Cerberus, the ruler of all three-headed hellhounds in ancient Greek mythology. Fluffy was tasked with watching over the trapdoor entry to the sequence of barriers leading to the Philosopher's Stone, while Cerberus was in charge of watching over the entrance to Hades. There's just one way to avoid Fluffy, and that is to play a musical instrument. Fluffy falls asleep to the sound of music, though it's unclear if singing works as well. Number 3. Invisibility Cloak. A cloak that makes the user invisible is one of Harry's most valued possessions. While these cloaks aren't accessible to the general public in today's Muggle world, scientists managed to make some real-world things invisible. Scientists from the United Kingdom created a surface wave cloak that manipulates electromagnetic waves to hide things. The study's authors speculated that if wireless sensors were applied to the body, even people would become invisible. Researchers at the University of Rochester also figured out how to use lenses to bend light in such a way as to make objects invisible. A spectral cloak that conceals items by altering the frequency of light as it strikes them was created in Montreal. Though uncommon among wizards, invisibility cloaks may perhaps be more prevalent among muggles. Number 2. BEZOAR. In Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, Professor Snape introduces the concept of BEZOAR to Harry and notes that it can protect against the majority of poisons. The lesson proves useful in Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince when Harry uses a BEZOAR to help his friend Ron. What, though, is a BEZOAR? A BEZOAR is a stone removed from the stomach of a goat or another animal, as Professor Snape rightly stated. Even humans have been known to have BEZOARs. They develop when indigestible material like hair builds up in the stomach and forms a mass. BEZOARs, which derive from the Persian term for antidote, were seen as a remedy for poisons and developed a cult following among the wealthy. One was reportedly put inside a gold ring owned by Queen Elizabeth I. Number 1. Nicolas Flamel. Readers and viewers of Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone may recall that Nicolas Flamel, who was almost 600 years old, was the only person known to have created the Philosopher's Stone, which can bestow immortality. In real life, Flamel was a medieval alchemist, scholar, and philanthropist who did seek down the fabled stone. He passed away in 1418 and did not live to see his 600th birthday, unfortunately. His tombstone went on display at the Harry Potter A History of Magic exhibition in London and New York. I hope you enjoyed my video. Do you have other examples? Let me know in the comments section. Thank you for watching, and if you liked the video, please do not forget to subscribe. It helps us keep bringing you these new videos.